the one hand, there is the feeling that if he had only 1 year to live, then he would truly spend it on liberation. But if you know that you have like endless future lives and so on, and 40 years more to live, then it can be, let's say, more comfortably spread, the process, like mixed with some fun. I hope you understand, first of all, that the process of liberation doesn't mean that life ends. It's or that we don't experience. It only means how we approach everything we experience. This is very different. You understand? Liberation is not like, okay, I will not do anything. I will not enter relationships. I will not, because I don't want. No, on the contrary, do. By all means, do everything. Get into trouble. Yeah. Because otherwise, how can you test yourself? Unless you're totally the monk type, which is very, where's the other model? Of the 1% of the yogi type. On the contrary, live. Make all mistakes. Just work on your approach. This is very different. So first of all, it's not life or liberation. Liberation is our approach to life, just as it is. So please, this is very important. Second, here is the ultimate friction. Life and death. Because, just as you say, without this friction, if we knew, for example, that we would stay unharmed for thousands of years, well, again, I probably wouldn't have great seminars anymore. Because if we manage to conquer death and the danger of death, then very few people would feel the urge to create friction. So death is the ultimate limitation, you see. It gives us time limit. It says here, it ends, and we are not even telling you where it ends. It might end tomorrow, in 10 years, in 50 years. We're not telling. Which is so cruel, that is unbelievable, really. It's like, come on. But this is it, right? So nobody knows. We can have a disease tomorrow. We can live until 120. Nobody knows. And that puts us in quite a situation, because we need to choose how to use our energy, because we could never know. And there is one more horrible thing. Perhaps all this thing with past lives and future lives is nonsense. Perhaps it is nonsense. Perhaps. Who knows? 100%. What? Because I'm saying? Because you have some vague memory of being an Egyptian priestess? Come on. Maybe it comes from the collective subconscious. Right? Of course, our mind carries memories from the collective subconscious. Jung said that. So who said that it is yours specifically, or that maybe it is a projection of your own issues and archetypal conflicts? Do you know that you have future lives? No. As far as we're concerned, we don't have that. This is why Buddha, he came in the times of the Vedas, when he felt. Many people, by the way, think that Buddha was a nice guy. Like he was just coming, all the way in peace and smile. Buddha was actually very controversial in his teaching. He came as a revolutionary, and he opposed many of the doctrines, and he was criticized. So let us take that into account. Buddha was not just an completely relaxed guy. He came to bring friction. That's why we remember him, right? Because otherwise Buddhism is in a way looks like Hinduism to a certain degree. But there are differences that are very powerful. So Buddha told his students there is no soul. Why? He just told them, no, they forget all about future lives and reincarnation and all that. There is nothing. Forget about that. Why did he say that? To make them feel and treat this one lifetime as the only opportunity. Here you are. Free yourself. As far as we're concerned, we don't have future lives. We can't afford believing in it. As far as we're concerned, we don't have 40 years either. We have only one day to understand, and it is today. Now, this doesn't mean that there can be no process and future, and that this understanding of today will not be a building block for tomorrow's understanding, but it means that for today we need to bring our entire energy. You see, we cannot be divided within us in our approach. Only again, please, don't stop life. Live and be awake.